Zachary John Thayer here on behalf of the Elliot Anderson Fords. I would like to ask Bob Ferguson, please understand, we now have clause in Michigan via the EPA in view of Trump via the Water Resource Board, Trump via Hawaii, and Voices of the Wetland via the Water Resource Board, and applications of Mars, Teeters, Smiths, Teeter Harris, and Publicio in view of antitrust stakes in Cerberus. And we are identifying the clause stake of the dividend payment being the equivalent as the Gerber baby, better known an antitrust filing under the Bush administration in view of the state or the Bush era tax cuts and view of government assistance towards the state of California and U.S. Dairy Association, the U.S. Pork Association via the U.S., under Voices of the Wetland via the Water Resource Board, and Colorado River Basin via the U.S., and EPA clause. In the view of the state, 27924, or municipality applications to EEOC, land property REIT analysis, for-profit corporations, and compliant stakes of municipal bond holdings based on tri-regional authority under ADA via the Healthcare Act is now identified. In Sackley v. the U.S., there was a request by Samuel Alito and John Anderson Roberts to file a $5 million noted as a civil case in Solano County and a city for $50,000, which will be in St. Joe County, Michigan, against Napa City and the County of Napa, an antitrust suit. This antitrust suit shows the alternative application in view of the state based on hospital and condo development of boats tied to recommendational housing or alternative housing models against the state, as well as a cost of living assessments based on depreciational wholesale in view of value assessment of the REIT based on its application. In the Albertsons dividend payment, the rough valuation of the corporation is in full merger in view of the model assessment of the own net worth upon IPO of the HydroCore program and design, and the patent expressions of the corporation by the state. The failure of the state of California and what is known as Arkansas v. Delaware is now questioned in the view of Michigan v. California, and more importantly, what I would like to be California v. Delaware, based on expressional applications to the budget, the water resource rights and green ponds, and an applicable model assessment to publicly traded corporations based on indemnity. Right now, the issue with the current administration is that there is antitrust case where there is a lawsuit, including the shares application, with 7 secretaries being sued, or in their state application, fraud, as their proper title as secretary and undersecretary in view of the administration. Mr. Ferguson, on behalf of the wonderment of Preston Pence and Hanover v. Moore, we would understand these compliantal procedures if we are opening up litigational compliance in view of the Undersecretary of Homeland, in view of Department of Interior compared to the Secretary to North Korea and the 45th administration. Now, if this is identified in model assessment, we have questions to our lead investors, Raul Castro, Kim Jong-un, Zadullah Hezmat Mohammed, and the compliance procedures of hollow meat in view of the Sprouts Whole Foods merger antitrust as compliance procedure and the dollar store or 99-cent and Dollar Tree made of the biggest holdings in view of Mars. Mars owned 85% by the family in view of Albertson's biggest shareholder, named after Albert. The company would be identifying the questions in Idaho with Cerberus and the Millers. Oh, look, it's Bob Miller's mom's old house. Oh, don't understand it like that. We need to go Silverado. Hey, you're only the mayor of South Haven, too. We'll be following, or used to be, we will be advising the parents on behalf of the Gerber baby to issue the dividend in view of the antitrust case, forcing the hand in the Water Resource Board and in the unemployment claim against the state in view of Supreme Court model and validate antitrust coefficients in view of cost of living assessment by state actors, as well as county and city. Bob Ferguson, Attorney General of Washington. It might be wondered as the Ursi Thayers as well. What about when, hey, Kevin, the other stepmom outside Wygen is, oh, Tabitha Rivas Walton, Sam Walton's niece. Oh, sorry. I forgot that's the family problems. I guess Leonard Arthur Vanderbilt Helmut Herschel, like Hershey's. Reynolds, like Reynolds Saran Wrap. Owens, doesn't matter. Bob Ferguson. I guess these kind of questions aren't the Gerber baby in view of Spartan Stores, Harding Stores, and Myers, invoking his claim and get on behalf of Boyd v. Thayer an antitrust.